Alrighty, so this episode we have quite a lot happening. We are going to be building a farm. We're going to head down into the mines because there is so much. And when I mean so much, I mean a lot of stuff that we need to get. So this episode is just going to be dedicated to creating a farm and heading down into the mines. But I mean, let's get straight into it. So last episode I did mention that I was going to do a couple of things at a house off camera, which I ended up getting around to. So let me quickly get up here and show you guys what I've added. So I've added this little window in the roof. That's where my main bedroom is. I have also gone through and put all the windows in all the windows. I just realized I still have not put doors on this place at all. I didn't even think I have doors up here. Nope, awesome. Great start. And we have relocated a lot of the stuff from where we were settled. Let me quickly show you guys. So a lot of these are semi-organized and ready to go. I also forgot to mention in this part of the video that I did do a little bit of terraforming, nothing too crazy, but I do want to show you guys what I did change. So I did clear out a little space on the side of the house just for a future build. And I also started planning out the path for where our farm's going to be at the top of the mountain. So we do actually have a bit of a problem before we start. I have quite literally no iron to make tools. I do have like a couple tools here. However, I'm not sure if this is going to be enough to finish off the farm. So we are going to need to go down and get some iron. And the other problem is I have only 3 bits of bread. I've just noticed that we have got a bit of wheat here grown. So I'm going to collect that, make some more bread. And I think the first thing that we're going to do is head down into the mines over that way and grab us some iron. Alright, we'll quickly make some bread. Go like that. So we have 10 bits of bread for this trip. And while we are here, I might actually take enough stone so we can make a furnace. I will also take a couple bits of wood and I'll go downstairs and I'll grab some coal too. So last episode, if you did not see, we did come across this little deep dark place down here. There's a whole bunch of diamonds, which if I can get enough iron, I might gear up, head down there and grab some of that. I did see a little sneaky bugger. But for now, we're gonna go around, we're gonna grab some of this iron. There's a couple little bits up there, couple little bits floating around. And if we can get somewhat of like full armor, I'm gonna head down here, quickly grab these diamonds and then head back up. There's a little bit of iron over there, but honestly I don't know if it's worth risking it just for the one. How many do we have? We've got 12. You know what, I can't help myself. How can I say no to free iron, brother? Just gonna yoink this. Of course, exactly what I was thinking. 1 iron, are you serious? All that effort and I just feel absolutely ripped off. Okie dokie, we grabbed all of that iron and I'm just gonna kind of slowly make my way down here and hopefully not get shot or blown up or attacked by absolutely anything, but there is literally no guarantees because knowing my luck, yep, look at that. I was just about to say, knowing my luck, I'll probably fall down and die. So we're slowly making our way down to grab some of these diamonds. And there is so many mobs around, brother. I'm going to run around, try to light this place up to stop them from spawning. However, this is not looking any fun and I literally have no armor. Oh, we're getting shot. Retreat, 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 retreat. I can't afford to get shot. I have like bugger all food and this is in hard mode as well. Can I reach it? Yes. Come on. Slowly but surely, we're gonna knock his socks off. Come on, bro. It ain't that hard. Wait, what the heck? Okay, awesome. There's a creeper coming now. Lovely. Look what you've done. Okay. Oh, brother. Hopefully he blows up soon. Maybe. That skelly is actually so annoying, man. Go away. I know this is survival and I can just respawn, but I'm going to be trying my absolute hardest not to die. Okay, we're gonna run for it. I'm gonna light this place up. Look at this. Absolute menaces. I hope that doesn't trigger the skulkers? Is that what they're called? I can't remember what they're called, but you know what I'm talking about. Okay, good. I was gonna say, I really don't want to leave him. But thankfully, he's gonna try and make his way to us. Brother! This feels so sketchy, I can't lie. It's actually kind of like scary being this close to the deep dark. I'm hoping that there's no sensors up here. And look at this, we have all this iron to ourselves. We have one piece here, another piece here. There's probably plenty of more little bits and pieces around. I'm kind of hoping that there's more than one here. Look at that. Yes. We're at 2, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're kidding. Is there any more? You never know anymore since I've done this update. It's always best to just dig around and just hope for the best. Now, this one is going to be tricky. I'm gonna try and head down here. Do something like this so that I can stand on this block. Stand here maybe and grab it before it goes down. Look at that. I'm a bloody beast. I believe I've never actually explored the deep dark before, but I'm pretty sure they're the sensors. While we're here, I'm just going to run around, grab some of the iron and see if there's any other diamonds anywhere. I'm going to try and make my way up there. However, I did just see that there was a creeper and 2 skeletons, and I still have literally 0 armor. I'm going to go ahead and just grab all this iron here, and then we'll make our way up. Our pickaxe just broke, and we don't have another one, but thankfully we bought the furnace, so I'm just going to quickly smelt some of this iron that we have. Get another pickaxe, maybe make a couple of bits of armor. You know what, just to make this process quicker, I'm actually going to make 2 furnaces. That way we can split some of the coal, then split some of the iron, and we can cook it 2 times as fast. And while we're at it, we may as well make some sticks to make ourselves our first diamond pickaxe, because if I run into any lava, you best believe I'm grabbing obsidian. You wouldn't bloody believe it, but I believe we now have enough to get our first set of iron armor. Look at this. This is so much better than bloody running around in overalls, I can tell you that much. At least we have some chance against mobs. Before we do leave, I just reminded myself I need to actually make a shield. Now, I can't remember. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's this, right? Perfect, look at that. We now have a shield. The only thing is we aren't going to have a torch in our offhand, so it may get a little bit dark in places, but that's alright. I can see, I know there's a couple skeletons up here. First of all, let's just run around and just light this whole area up, because if we can get the lights up here and the mobs, oh my god, that's not the noise you want to hear. Not in a cave. So I was going to finish lighting up this place real quick. Where's he? Oh no! No. It's one of the baby ones. I'm hoping, oh hell no, okay. We're going to have to, let's get to the flat ground and wait for him to come to us. I'm not ready for this. Bugger off. I should really, oh. I thought it was 4 hits. Okay, don't worry, that was not as bad as what I thought it was going to be. I should have probably have had my axe out, because I'm pretty sure the axes are a little bit stronger than the swords. And there's another little sneaky bugger up there. That's ridiculous. What the heck was that? Where'd he go? Did he just disappear? Oh, hell nah. Okay, he's gone. He's long gone. See you later, mate. I'm gonna collect some of the iron that's around here while on my way up. Oh no. Quick, get out of there. Oh. Alright, that was way too close. I had way too much confidence just then. Might just need to be a little bit careful up and over here because I'm not exactly... Oh, brother, leave me alone. See you later. Oh. Nah, that's aimbot. This cave looks like it just links up to a whole bunch of other little caves as well, which is cool. There's gonna be so many like ores and diamonds and everything to grab. Just realized that my health is pretty low and we are on our last bit of bread, so I'm gonna finish gathering up some of this iron just so we have enough to... All my days are almost as fell. Why is this so like chaotic right now? Anyway, what I was saying is I'm gonna quickly finish getting some of this iron so that we have enough to make a couple of different tools and also have some backups so we can get up there and start sorting out this food problem. And I think I did make a little bit of a stairway here as well. Perfect. The good news is we're on our way back. The bad news is I forgot to make this another block higher, so we're going to be smacking our head all the way up here. There is nothing better than going up a dodgy, very dodgy little strip mine and coming out into the daylight. This is honestly, like, this is what dreams are made of, mate. Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. I thought the walking on the grass sound was a creeper. What in the PTSD was that? When I say we got back at a perfect time, it has been no more than literally a minute in real time and the sun has pretty well set. I've just noticed there's a sheep up there, which is sick because we are going to be building the farm next. Quickly head to bed. I have no food now. I used it all down there because I kept getting attacked by literally any existing mob in Minecraft. So I'm gonna have to go around. I don't want to kill too many of the animals as I do want to use them for the farm. So I've got a bit of a problem as well. My hunger bar is very low and we have no food at all. But looks like this sheep here will do for now. I don't want to kill it though. I do want to try and see if we can lure him into... Let's just put him in the farm for now. And just like that, I can't sprint. So let's grab him, put him in there, see if we can find him a mate and start breeding these bad boys. Come on, mate. In here. Nothing suspicious. Congratulations. You have just been abducted. Okay. Don't worry about that one. Yeah, awesome. I'm actually in disbelief that I did not think about the blocks that he could jump on to get out. So I'm gonna have to quickly go up, grab some wood, make some fences, and secure him maybe just a little bit better than just then. 39 fences, I think that will do. And I want to build this semi close to him. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull out the hay. I'm gonna quickly build somewhat of a little fence. Pull out the wheat. Trap him in here. Brother, just stay still, mate. Nothing bad's gonna happen to you. Not just yet anyway. Look at that, we got him. Our first sheep in the world. There is a little pig up there that I'm unfortunately gonna have to go and introduce myself to. But if I can find another sheep on the way here, that's gonna be awesome. That way we can start breeding them and get some food, but also some wool for the deep dark. Where'd this pig go? He was literally just up here. It'd probably help if I could bloody sprint, brother. Look at this. Oh, and we have 2 cows. Okay, honestly, I think I'm gonna be more focused on the cows right now. So let's pull out this wheat. Let's lure these guys back to the base. Grab him. Yep. Grab her. Let's take them back. Oh, look at that, wandering trader. Wonder what he's trading. Nothing too oh, that would have been so good, but I quite literally have no emeralds, so that's actually so unfortunate. But while we're here, take the leads of these guys. Come on, stay still. I just want your lead, mate. And we're gonna grab you. We're gonna grab you. Look at this. We've already started our farm. I do have a proper plan for the build.
This is just very temporary until I can sort out a bit of a food problem that I'm kind of having right now. So what we'll do is we'll just quickly lock these guys in. It's like a little pen here, and we have the perfect amount for that. Did misplace this one, but that's all right. So I'm gonna go grab some more hay, breed these guys, maybe kill one of them just so we can get a bit of food. So I'll quickly feed these guys, go AFK for a bit, and when you see me next, I'm hoping this pen will be pretty well filled. So I've been AFK for actually quite a while now. It's actually been 2 days in real life. I've just kind of been chipping away at these guys, breeding them. I made a little extra wheat farm just over in that direction over here, as you can see, just so we can breed these bad girls. But these guys are pretty well ready to be harvested, unfortunately for them. So I'm gonna go do that, grab the meat, grab the leather, and I might also start running around and just grab some of the materials for the farm that we're gonna build. The farm location is just on top of this hill over here. It's like right on top of everything and out the way, so we won't be able to hear these guys all the bloody time like I have been. So I'm gonna go do that and I'll be right back. Didn't realize how much like meat and everything we're gonna get from that. This is gonna set us up for quite a while, and then also once the wheat starts growing again, like we're gonna have it like literally an unlimited amount of bread. We do also have this little section over here to harvest, so I think we can say that we have just sorted out our food problem. We have the cows, we have the sheep, we have the wheat, we have everything that we need. And let's get straight into gathering the rest of these materials now. So I believe we have literally everything that we need for this build. I'm currently on top of the mountain where we are going to do the farm, and I was kind of thinking around like this area here. In comparison to where our base is, our main house is just right down there. So it's not like too much of a walking distance. I will eventually kind of smoothen out a bit of a path so we can run straight up here. And that way we can keep all of like our farming kind of area all in one location right on top of this hill. The sunsets here as well are just absolutely just wild. They're crazy. So this is going to be literally like the perfect little farming area. It's also right next to like this little flower biome, if that's what you call it. So it's quite literally the perfect spot. In our chest, we have a whole bunch of spruce, a whole bunch of different stones, some buckets, some seeds, all that good stuff, so we can actually do like the wheat, and maybe eventually hopefully we can get some carrots or potatoes, and that way we can start planting those. But for now we're just going to stick to all the wheat. And I mean, let's quickly start by just grab some of this wood and lay this farm out. So I'm kind of thinking for the farm, I want to have like a little pathway that kind of runs up all the way up to here. And look at that, we have a new friend. It's gonna fit in the farm well. Hopefully we can jump on him, and hopefully there's actually have some wheat. I can see a little bit down there, but not too much. But hopefully we can tame him and then put him with all the rest of the animals, the ones that are left at least after that massive massacre that happened earlier. So let's quickly go ahead and start placing these blocks. I do want to make sure I leave enough of a gap here so that if I need a terraform, I can bring this back a little bit. So we're going to actually kind of start a little bit further back here. I reckon we might just anchor that there. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Right here, we'll quickly clear out all this stuff because we will need to. And I'm kind of thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, look at that. Great start. Now, if I can follow this block all the way over here, it'll stop me from having to count the 21 again. And I think this will kind of be, just by looking at it, I think this is going to be honestly a perfect size, because I plan on having like a little wheat farm here, another little wheat farm here, and then all the animals at the back with maybe like a little hut in this area, just so we can keep a whole bunch of barrels and chests and all that funky stuff. So we're not like, you know, collecting and then running all the way down to the base, and we can just store everything here. I'm just going to mark out the middle. I believe this is the middle. I'll just quickly count that. Got 9 that side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 that side perfectly. So this is literally our anchor point for the center of the build. I want to leave probably like a 2 space gap on each side, so something like that. So we should have about 5 in the middle, and this would be like our entrance into the actual farm. And of course, every single time I go to start these builds, the sun just sets. So I'm gonna quickly go get some sleep, start the new day so we can get some light, and we'll get straight back into it. Oh, look at that. This view literally never gets old. I can't wait until we start putting all the docks and stuff down there. It's gonna look sick. Oh my god, that scared me. Jesus Christ, mate. So I think the first thing that we will do is I might work on a bit of the border. I do have somewhat of an idea of what I want to do with this, and I have already kind of pre-smelted some of this stone. So we're just going to quickly go and turn this into bricks, I reckon. Are going to look nice. And what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of place all these bricks just like this all the way around the build. This part's going to be boring, so I'm just going to speed this up real quick. Now I'm just going to quickly kind of just plan out the path. I just want to make sure that we do have enough room so we can have a decent amount of animals in here, and I think that might be pretty well good. So we're just going to run this maybe to like about here, and then maybe the same sort of thing on the other side. I can't remember, was that 3? Yep. Okay, so we'll leave this here like this. Oh, that's 4. Hang on. What have we done here, mate? Alright, we need to take one more. There you go. So this will be like the pathway. I'm going to do a bit more of a textured pathway with some stone, gravel, and andesite, which I think will be a perfect little mix for this farm. But let's keep getting to work on the outside. So I do just want to quickly try something that is not what we're trying to make. I just really want to quickly try something. I don't remember, how the heck do you make a fence? I swear fences and gates and all that jazz is like the one things in Minecraft I literally have no idea on how to build without using that little book thing here on the side. So I have an idea. I want to do this, but I want to see, I don't know if that looks weird or not. You know what, actually, what we're going to do, we're going to raise all of these up just by 1, just like so. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go through and we're going to put the fences all around this. Look at this. I can already see this. I'm going to add a whole bunch of bushes and stuff around that, but you guys can wait to see what all that looks like. It's going to look absolutely bloody beautiful, mate. So we're not quite done with all the fences and all the bloody gates and all that jazz. So we're going to quickly make some more of these. I might do something like this. And we're going to grab a couple of these bad girls. Definitely made way too many bloody fences just then, but it is what it is. So I'm just going to start kind of laying out the part where all the animals are going to go. So I want this to maybe be like the last part on the footpath. So I imagine the footpath will probably be about this long, and it'll just be like this little square here, which will be a pretty decent size. But we're gonna, what do you reckon? Let's go, I feel like that's not enough room, so we might just go here for now, and we can always change it. So we're gonna go 4 high there, and then we're gonna come in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I want to place one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1 there. And this is gonna be where our little shack is, which I think that's gonna be a perfect amount of room. It's only gonna have like barrels and a couple like decoration pieces, enough just so we can store a whole bunch of like meat and wool and spare wheat, all that good stuff. We're gonna grab this. What was that? That was 4, wasn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. And then we're just going to do the exact same to this one. So 2, 3, we'll block, and we'll do another little fence on top. That's how I kind of envision the farm will be. I just want to quickly knock this block out because it's driving me bloody insane. Grab some spruce logs, boom, just like that. That does look a little bit odd, I cannot lie. I think what we need to do is we need to knock it out there. And the roof, I'm imagining I'm going to probably do some campfires, which I have started to make some charcoal. But I can't remember, do you need... Why won't the camp... Oh, okay. Duh. Do you need the camp... Oh no, you can use coal, okay. That's alright, we are very low on coal, so I think we might just stick to the charcoal because the wood is literally unlimited, especially with all this spruce. We'll go 1, 2, and we'll go fence and another fence. And then we'll do the same on this little part here and that corner over there. Bada bim, bada boom, look at that, we have it. This is where the pens are going to be, so we can start placing down some gates in the middle here. Just for now, I don't want to, usually I'll do like a whole bunch of fences and then gates, but I feel like the gates just look so much nicer. For this part, let's do the exact same. Anyway, I should probably go make another bed and bring a bed up here because how fast time goes in Minecraft is actually just ridiculous. So anyway, I'm going to go back down there, get some more sleep apparently, and then we're going to, keep going on that build. The idea for this farm is to keep it pretty simple, nothing too crazy, I guess. Usually anytime I've played when I haven't been filming, I do more of like a medieval style type of farm where I just kind of place a whole bunch of like brick walls and cobblestone pretty well in like a little bit of a circle, and I just make it so that all the farm animals can't jump out. But I wanted to keep this one a bit more like a bit of a tidier, nicer looking area, so that we can keep this world pretty simple and not have to do that whole traditional sort of, medieval look. All right, next up, I really want to start planning out how wide I want to have this little wheat area, and I think we might just leave a little 2 gap just like this for walking, because I do want to do a bit of a kind of like a wooden trim. Bit of a wooden trim around the farm. Something like that, and then we're just going to do the exact same thing on the other side. And because I really want to sort out and make sure I have heaps of wheat growing, and of course it bloody starts raining, mate. Are you serious? So because I want to start sorting out this wheat problem, I do want to quickly start with it. You know what? Let's make an infinite water source. For those that don't know, you just dig a little 4x4 here, one in this corner, one in that corner, and then you can just take from one of the corners just like that. So we'll find, I think this actually worked out perfectly. Oh no, we are a little bit off, but that's all right. Just quickly go over here, something like that. Then we'll grab the hoe, which I have left over in this chest. We're level 25, so I'm hoping very, very soon we're going to be able to actually start enchanting some of our stuff, which will make gathering materials so much easier. It's storming, of course it is. This is just not going to plan at all. This is literally just my luck in Minecraft. I'm going to go sleep through this storm because I did just see some lightning and I haven't got any lightning rods down. And this does not look that great for what we're trying to do right now. What in the... I don't know, this world is just cursed, I swear to God. I can't go bloody anywhere this episode without being tracked down by some type of mob. This room is literally like the only place I feel safe in this world, other than the fact I can just go and jump out of this window, which honestly has saved me so much time, I can't lie, so we're going to keep it that way. Alright, so now we're just going to copy the other side. We'll just go this all the way around, and we'll grab all the seeds, and we're just planting hay for now just so we can get plenty more of it, because you can never have too much. Also, I know absolutely nothing about food in Minecraft. I know that some are better than others. but I quite honestly just live straight off bread. So if you guys have any other recommendations on what I should be using other than like just bread, feel free to let me know, because I quite literally have no idea about this whole food thing. Another thing I did want to do while I do remember is I want to cap off the top of these logs all around here. Just like that. I think for now we won't cap off this corner one, because we might actually end up using this little corner here for the little cabin, little like sheltered area that we want to do. So I'll also knock out this and I'll replace this with some logs. And we'll go, I believe that's 1, 2, 3, yeah. So we'll go 4 high, which I think that'll be nice. Lines up with that, so we can literally just build a little chill triangle typical type of roof. I'm just gonna build up here so we can start on the roof. And what I do want to try is we're gonna do this, and then I'm pretty sure we go 1, and then it's a full block, and then it's 1 more, and then we just start staring across. And from memory, this kind of gives it a little bit more of like that barn look that we're gonna try and go for. Place that up there. All right, well, I've absolutely botched this, but we're just gonna go with it. So, oh, we've just botched that one too. So we're gonna go like that, and then it was another upside down stair with a full block, with a stair block, and then it's just your traditional little roof, something like this. Awesome. Now let me get rid of some of these blocks so we can go see what it looks like. This is either going to look very stupid or pretty decent. You know what? I actually don't mind that. I actually feel like that makes sense for this farm. I haven't tried this little full block sort of roof before, like not like this anyway. Like I've done like the really tall ones, but not just like a singular one. But that actually looks really, really nice. I actually like that. So I'm just going to repeat the other side, and I'll be right back. And we're just gonna trail this all the way along, like so. Something like that. So we're just gonna do this right up into the roof, because you won't see that. And I think we're gonna do the same just over on this one here. So we'll knock out these little posts here. We'll go up 2, just like that. All the crops are starting to grow in, which is nice. All these crops are starting to grow in, which is nice. As you can see, this one's pretty well almost done, if not done. I can't remember what color. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a little bit more like pale than that, but we're going to fill in this roof. And what I'm thinking is we're going to do a bit of like a textured sort of look with the stone. So I believe I have enough stone to do this. I have some bricks, some andesite, and there is a little bit of stone left over. So while we are doing that, I'm going to not do that. I'm going to smelt some of this cobblestone just so we have a bit more regular stone. And before we leave, we're going to just turn all this stuff into some stairs. Let's just start placing some of this in. So we'll go something like that, maybe one like this, something like this. Awesome. And now we'll just kind of go through a bit of this, bit of that type of action. And I do want to do a chimney as well, so we're gonna not do it on this, not on this block. So we're gonna do it, I think we'll probably add a chimney right in the middle, if there is a middle. Not really, so we might do it, you know what, let's do it a little bit further forward, just like that. And then we'll go stone, stone, stone again, just something small, and that way we can put a campfire with a couple of trapdoors, which I think I'm going to be doing right now, so that we can put some campfires right across this build. The one thing I'm pretty certain that I don't have enough of is going to be the campfires. Where'd I put it? here. So we've got 32 charcoal, which definitely isn't going to be enough. So I'm just going to keep smelting this in the background. But while that is smelting, I'm going to use the charcoal that we do have so that we can at least get started on this. So it's the next day, and yesterday we did end up finishing the roof, thank God, because this took way too much time. I thought I had more than enough like charcoal and wood to actually do all this, but I indeed did not. So I had to go chop down a couple more trees, which while I was out kind of reminded me that I need to actually chop down quite a bit more trees because I need to get some leaves for the roof just to add a bit of texture. I feel like it always looks nice, but also I want to add a couple leaves around the build. And with the wood, I want to use the wood in here just so we can make a couple of like benches and chests and storage, like little, what are they called, mate? Barrels, that's the word we're looking for. Just so we can make like barrels and chests and a bit of storage so that we have somewhere to put all this wheat, all the meat, all the leather, all that good stuff that we get from all these animals and crops. So it's going to head in this direction and we'll grab as many of these as we can. You can never have too many leaves. We're going to be using them in pretty well almost every single build that we do, and I might even chuck a couple on the house when we have some left over. Now that we've got our leaves, we'll make our way in here, shut this behind us, save us from some creepers, and we're just going to cut out a couple little gaps, just something like this, little bits and pieces, kind of like here, there, and maybe a bit here. Might do a little bit there, and then we're gonna just fill this in with leaves just to give it a little bit more texture in the roof, something like that. We might even, let me have a look from the outside, see what this looks like. You know what, we might actually even break out one of these front ones just to make it look like it's been here for a while. Just do a little something like that. Might even do like a little plant. You know what? No, because that's going to be a walkway. So we might actually just do like a little plant here in the corner. And I believe, I'm just trying to remember exactly how you do it. You can place, yes, so you can place leaves in water and it'll waterlog the leaf. So let's do the same on this side. Just to hide it a bit more, make it look a bit more like a crop. So for the little sheltered area, I kind of imagine that it's a high use spot, so I want to carry that across into the floor. I'm going to dig this out. I'm going to texture the floor with some cobble and gravel. So we'll just go through, we'll just randomly place some of this, something like that. Then we'll go ahead and we'll place some gravel in. Just a little something like that. And what we'll do while we're doing all this, we may as well do all the footpaths as well. Just like that, something super chill. I might even actually just dig this out just because it looks a little bit odd. Something like this, look at that, perfect, that's what we want. I'm gonna go down, grab some iron so that we can start lighting this place up. And then I'm also gonna go ahead, make some chests and grab a couple of decoration blocks that I think will be nice for this area. Might also try use some of these leaf litters. I think there's a couple more up here which I might go grab because that could be a nice little texture to blend everything in with the flooring. Alright, so first things first, a farm is not a farm without a stack of hay just like that. Now we're gonna add a couple like little barrels here as well. See if we can do this. Perfect. And then we might do like a little like chest, something like that. We might do campfire somewhere there. Maybe even like a little campfire down here as well before you kind of run right in here. We do have some wood. It would be nice to have a crafting table situated. You know what, let's put it right next to that. I feel like that's nice. And just for a little bit more detail, we'll put a campfire on top of the crafting table. And let's see. You know what, this place right here is calling for another chest. Perfect. Honestly, I think like we don't need to do a whole lot. Another thing I did just mention that I wanted to do is just kind of like add like a little bit of like leaf around here just to tie in some of this like stone together, just to give it a bit more of like a worn type of look. I might need to go grab a little bit more, but I am liking the way that that's tying all the different stones together. Actually no, we don't need more. Look at that, I've got bloody heaps, mate. What am I talking about? So we're just gonna keep going ahead, just grabbing some of this. Perfect. Go in the farm, and we may as well just chuck some more of this down as well. Something like that. I feel like that looks nice. I'm not sure if that's maybe a little bit too much and I went a little bit crazy just then with it, but to me I feel like that kind of like ties all the stone together and also gives more of like a direction into what way to be walking. I have a couple more campfires, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of randomly place these along with a couple like bushes here and there sort of thing. Maybe like a little one like this, something like that, and then we'll also go over to this side. I reckon that's nice. I did also just remember that we are going to do a little campfire up on the chimney up here. So I'm going to go and see if I can find a bit more spruce somewhere. I do see the 2 trees over here that we were supposed to have chopped down ages ago, but they're literally the only 2 that I avoided, funny enough. So I'm going to go chop down these so we can get a couple of trapdoors to put on that chimney. Now, always forget the best way to do this. I'm pretty sure it's something like this. You go like that, like that, and then you stand on the edge, and you close that, get your axe, chop this out, put this in, and just like that, guys, we have our chimney done. Awesome. This is looking actually like so nice. I like the way the green ties in with the spruce. I feel like how green it is, it just looks like really, really nice. I have a couple extra little materials around, so I'm just gonna chuck a couple of like barrels in amongst all of this. Might do like a little something like that, maybe like one here with the chest. Might even just chuck a little some there. I'm gonna grab a fence so I can link these together to separate the cows and the sheep. So we'll just run back in here, close this, and just something like that. The one thing I keep forgetting is that I need to go down here so I can grab some iron and make some lanterns, because I'm still using torches around the build, which I'm gonna, honestly, as soon as I make these lanterns right now, I might run around in my house and quickly change those out. But I want to take lanterns up there just because they look so much nicer than these bloody dodgy old outdated torches. Alright, perfect. So we're gonna have a little lantern there. We might chuck like a little lantern right up in the middle here as well. So we'll go something like that. Find like roughly the middle. We might even just do like 2 little ones somewhere there. I'm gonna also use a lantern as a bit of like a decoration piece right there. And then we'll do the same in this farm. And then we'll do the exact same in this little area. Might go on top of that one. I am going to have to put a couple of lanterns up in here, so I might, if I can. I'm not sure if you can't. Interesting. Well, I might make just like a little lamp post, I think. Can we place, oh yeah, look at that. I'm going to do the exact same on the other side, and then head down to the house and then fix up the main house real quick. We might also chuck a couple of little posts here so we can sit some lanterns just like that. And this place is quite literally done. I'm gonna go hit the sack so we can wake up in the morning, and I'm gonna start bringing some of our sheep and cows up. Grab some more of this wheat. There is no way that just happened. There's no way. I was literally just moving the cows and seeing a creeper just pop out of nowhere, and he's killed every single one of those cows. So now I'm gonna have to go find more cows, but I mean, I guess we may as well just move the sheep unless they get taken from me like those cows just did. Alright, well, we've got our sheep here. I'm gonna quickly go find some more cows just so we can actually fill this little area that we made. It'd be pretty tragic if we couldn't fill it right now, but I'm gonna go on a bit of a mission, see what we can find. We've got some stragglers down there that I'm probably just gonna leave or kill on my way down. But I mean, man, hopefully, oh my god. Honestly, this episode has been like literally nothing but just straight chaos. Thank God we got our iron armor and shield and everything so we can actually kind of have a chance at survival. But if this was last episode, I literally would have been annihilated. I would have been gone. So anyway, I want to stay away from those guys because I really don't feel like fighting them right now. Go find these cows, and I mean we should be on our way there. Where are you? I heard you. Did I just see legs? I did. Yes, okay, we have 2. This is going to be the fun part, trying to bring them all the way back to the farm. I ran, it's not too far, but it's still a distance. It's going to be a little bit of a pain, seeming that it takes ages to get these guys to move. See if we can get these guys in the farm without getting blown up by a creeper. Alright guys, you're home. Look at that. Shut these up, walk out of here, breed these guys, and before you know it, this little pen here is going to be bloody full of them. Look at you. You're kind of cute. If only you were actually looking at me. So I'm just going around, I'm just kind of adding a little bit of like random bushes all the way around the build just so the back of it just isn't pretty well just brick and wood. So that pretty well just about does it for the farm. I'm actually kind of really stoked with how this looks. This little roof that we've done here looks really cool. I think the only thing I could probably add is a couple of beams, maybe a beam across with a lantern hanging down, but for the most part this looks actually really nice. I'm actually kind of proud of this one. We have our little crops over here. We've got our little pens in here, got a couple sheep. I don't know what this guy's doing, but we've got 2 cows, and as you've seen earlier, unfortunately we did lose pretty well every cow that we had. And we have a little like workstation over here, storage area where we can go ahead and store some wool, some meat, leather, all our crops, seeds, all that good stuff. I might even make like a little underground thing so that we can have a little underground, kind of like, not a cellar, it's like a cellar but not for cellar use, it's more for just storage. So I mean this build come out really good, and I hope you guys did like it. If you guys would like like more tutorial based stuff, like builds like this or the main house that we finished last episode, feel free to let me know in the comments. I'm always open to do stuff like that. But for the most part, I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and if you could leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, I'd appreciate it so much. We're really committed to this series and I want to keep going with this, so if you guys are liking it, the support would be much appreciated. Anyway guys, hope you guys have a good one, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.